Hello, welcome to the Luxe Lounge podcast. It's your host, Jacuzzi, and today we are here with our special guest, SushiSenpai. So yeah,
Hello, thank you for having me here today.
yeah, absolutely. Let's just, I guess, go ahead and get into some things about yourself. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people?
Oh yeah, my name is Sushi Senpai here on VR Chat, and let's see, mainly just been playing this game for since 2018, I think. So I've been here for a while. Spend most of my time just hanging out with friends, going to club events, and I do a lot of edit works with outfits for models, very specifically stuff like runas and rimuchis, stuff that don't usually get a lot of outfits. So that's my big shtick here.
Okay, okay. Um, and I guess my next question would be, what really kind of brought you to VR chat? Like, what got you into this?
Uh, it was so right at around 2018, I got into watching Nags,
Hmm.
and I was watching all his little shenanigan videos with people like Matt Six, and then the whole rise of the Ugandan Knuckles situation,
Uh,
and just something about the whole social aspect about it seemed fun. It seemed good. It seemed nice being able to just interact and be able to just meet people that weren't the people that were around me kind of situation.
okay.
So, I jumped or I was at a auction house and I saw Quest CV2 up on sale. It said that the left lens was broken, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll put a bid on it, see if I can fix it." Put a bid on it, got it for like $100. The lens was perfectly fine. The person just didn't know how to install drivers. So, oh, got that, started my VR chat career, and have been running with it since.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, I definitely feel like I definitely also got in like off the whole Ugandan knuckles thing. I remember I talked about it like on the last episode. Those were wild times. Those were definitely wild times indeed. Yeah, not I mean from there, yeah, pretty much like with the whole Ugandan knuckles thing, like I was saying on the last one, like it was oh man, it was so crazy. Like just everywhere you went, it was just Knuckles and B movie. It was like an
Yeah.
actual. It was like VR chat, like gangs. It was like gang banging VR chat. You repping the Knuckles or you repping the B movie. Either you want to show people the way or either you like jazz. It's one or the other. But
Exactly.
but yeah, kind of rolling off of I guess that are you into gaming at all? Are you a gamer?
Definitely. I was definitely an older gamer, but I would say within probably the past 5 years, my gaming habits have fallen off really, really bad. So,
Gotcha.
oh, I haven't really done too much gaming apart from just anything that's roguelike or, of course, or jump in Minecraft with friends whenever they have a server up. So
Okay.
nothing too extravagant. I did finish Cyberpunk last year, and this year I'm trying to pick back up on a lot of the stuff. Oh, I did also finish Armored Core last year.
Yeah, I still need
But yeah, this
to.
year has definitely been picking up on a lot of stuff that I finally have the motivation to actually do again.
Yeah, and I definitely still need to pick up Armored Core at some point. Cyberpunk.
Oh,
Oh my
good.
gosh, I love always just jumping right back in there and playing that game. It's so
Cyberpunk
so
is
much
such a
fun.
good game.
So expansive. Like so much you can do in there. But yeah. I know you said roguelikes. I've played like I think a few. Played a few. I think.
Okay.
Not like too familiar with the genre, but I don't know but just from what people are telling me, it's like roguelike. I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, that works. But
Roguelikes
nah,
are fun.
They're definitely pretty
So
fun.
platformers, I would definitely say are like some of my favorite ones.
Yeah, yeah. Like the whole end goal aspect of it, stuff. All kind of different little power ups and stuff you can kind of grab along the way as well. Pretty fun.
Exactly.
Um, I think for me, as far as like gaming lately, it's mostly just been once again, I've been trying to jump in and out of Tarkov. I'm actually getting like a little bit better at it. Granted, I'm still dying like a lot, but I'm getting a little bit better at it, you know? Like I'm not
Yeah.
not dying like as quick now. I'm actually like extracting with some stuff, getting some kills off. So yeah. Outside of that, I've been playing. I jumped into like kind of a rare one for me to really kind of hop back on here. But Car X Drift Racing Online. Yeah, I've been playing Car X.
Ooh,
Um,
nice.
I don't know. I'm super into sim racing, so like I don't know. That's like probably like super nerdy to a lot of people. Are probably like sim racing. Why the hell would you play that? But yeah,
Oh no, trust me, I used to love racing games, and I've been wanting to get back into them myself.
yeah. Nah. I think the most recent thing everybody's been checking out is that Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. You know, a lot of us thought that game was never going to come out, but now they finally dropped a demo on us. But
Finally.
finally, right? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it for like me on gaming as well. I don't know any new things you see like coming out here in the near future. It's like kind of caught your attention. You know, they had like that
Let's see.
showcase recently.
Trying to think of anything recently that looks like it's a lot of fun. There was some game that it looks like gummy bears doing prison escape.
Yes, yes,
That seemed like a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yes.
I know
You
exactly
know
which one you're
exactly
talking
which one
about.
I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so excited to play that one, especially with Ostenio.
Yeah, oh my God, as soon as they were like, yeah, just retweet this and share it and follow our page and you can like possibly get a key to this. I was like, immediately, I want to play this
let's
immediately.
let's go.
The game looks so good. I was like, I need this. I need this. It was
Looks
like
so goofy.
he was like trying to like steal like a blunt from like one of like the little like how did you get a blunt in prison? But like
You'd be surprised.
listen, they get everything in the prison nowadays. Like it's probably people with like the entire like spa situations in prison and stuff. We have no clue. But yeah, nah, it was a very funny looking game there. I thought that was like really goofy. Oh man, I'm trying to think of like anything else that's even like that. That's like out right now. I don't know. I feel like the closest thing would be VR chat at the moment. The whole prison escape thing here. People usually like to goof off in there.
Yeah. I'm also super excited for Mech Break to come out.
Mm,
Anything mech wise, anything I can go fast in. So mech games, racing games. And even
yeah,
though I haven't played a racing game in forever, any sort of like flight sims, like Ace Combat, I'm up for.
yeah,
Anything I can just go fast in, really.
yeah. You just like that whole like immersion of like quick movement. I'm definitely into that as
Yeah.
well.
I'm a big mechanical nerd, so anything mechanic wise that isn't just like a first person super soldier or a shooter, I'm all up for.
Uh, I'm definitely right there with you. I'm super down for the mech games as well. So I said I definitely need that cop armor core at some point. I just think that I've been working so damn much. Like I haven't really been able to play much of anything. But I don't
No,
working
I
so
feel that
much.
pain.
Working so much I can't even eat. But it's like um I don't know, outside of that, like I guess moving on to the next thing. Um I don't know what like I don't know, you into like music at all? Like you like a super music heavy
Yeah,
person? That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm a very music heavy person, and of course, I know the question of what am I into?
Yeah.
I'm the every I listen to everything nerd, so it ranges from hard EDM to I'll have some country, I'll have some opera, I'll have musicals, I'll have hard rock, all to everything on my playlist. It's whiplash for my Spotify.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You mentioned you mentioned country. I noticed. You're a southerner or
I'm originally from Cali,
uh,
but I moved to the Midwest when I was a
okay.
teenager.
What's up?
And so I jumped from saying that I'm a Cali kid to a Midwesterner.
All right, you valid. I get that
Definitely, I would say my accent has been affected the most by the Midwest, though.
one. Okay, okay. Yeah, nah, I was just like, whenever people bring up country, I'm like, you from the South? Like, I don't know, like, but
Nah,
us
nah.
Southern VR chatters gotta stick together, son. But anyway,
Gotta stick together, god damn
yeah, well,
it.
yeah, nah, yeah, I don't know. I used to like, I'm really into like old country though. Like a lot of like the newer country, like this, the
Old
like,
country for sure.
yeah, like the pop music sounding country. I'm just like, I'll listen to it, but it's like I'm not going back looking for it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Bouncing on my booty cheeks.
Yeah. Except for that one. I like that song. I like that song a lot.
That's
For
a good
obvious
song. I love
reasons.
that song.
For obvious reasons.
Exactly. No, it's for country music. I'm very particular with it. It's a lot of old country stuff. A lot of the new stuff sucks to me. But if it sounds like I can be in a old tavern, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. And I love like just kind of throwing on like just also like there's such good samples in like old country music too. Like God, like I was remember like I was at a like a thrift store. It's like a kind of like mom and pop thrift store that's
Yeah.
like in a few cities over from me. Um and they first of all the setup of this place was the coolest shit ever. You walk in, there's a dude in like a mechanic suit looking like you just got off of like doing 8 hours at Toyota, like with like a DJ booth, and he's just like they're just DJing, like
Oh yeah.
in the front of it. There's I'm like this is the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. But they had like a whole bunch of like really just neat items in there. Like they had like super old slot machines and stuff, and super old records and like
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
yeah, old like clothes and stuff. I think I even saw like some like you know like there's a like GameStop standees for like if you want to test demo play like some of the different consoles and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they had like some old ones in there. They had one. They still have one for like Dreamcast in there. I'm like, where do you even find this, dude? Like that's probably worth like a fortune.
God,
Like
man,
it's just sitting at a
what I would
thrift
do
store.
for a Dreamcast right now. I've been wanting to play Power Stone for years.
Oh my
Power Stone and
god,
Evolution.
yo! I finally somebody that appreciates the retro gaming. Ah, God, thank you.
Oh man, like I said, I'm an old gamer. I'm an old soul gamer, so
Yeah.
I can talk to you up and down about all the games like pre like 2010.
Oh my god. Like, yo, speaking of Dreamcast, I know we're kind of circling back to the gaming. I don't care. This is my podcast. But like, um, but like, um, the like that we were talking about in the last one. I was talking about Ready to Rumble boxing.
Ready to
Um,
Rumble Boxing.
and I know that one hit Dreamcast, but like it was also on PlayStation 1. I got introduced to it through PlayStation 1, but
Okay.
it was I think it was also on Dreamcast as well. But like they had I think like if you beat a certain number of characters in there or something, like you just got far enough in the story, you could unlock Michael Jackson as a like specialty character, and you could have Michael
I know which game
Jackson
you're talking about
boxing
now.
people. I was like, this game is nuts. This is off the rails. Like this is insanity. Like and like the fucking combo moves Mike would have would be like crazy. Like he'd be like fucking punch you with like Mach 10. Like it's wild. I'm like, oh my god, like
God. Oh man.
this man like made him like Steve Fox in here. Like, Jesus. But yeah, nah, it was I mean, I love old games so much. I've been going back and just playing like the actual main cabinet version of NBA Jam a whole bunch.
Hmm.
Even though like I know it's rigged, but like it's still just fun. Like
It's still just fun.
yeah, I know the developers came out and said it's rigged. Like you know, I know. But anyway, if you want, here's the secret: if you want to beat NBA Jam, pick the Detroit Pistons. There you go. That's the only way to
The
actually.
Detroit Pistons, you said?
Yeah, that's the only way to actually win the game. They said if you pick,
That's messed up.
they said if you pick anybody else, especially if you pick the Bulls and they have to go against Detroit, like the game purposely makes them miss the last shot.
That's awful.
Yeah. Like the devs actually came out and said that. But I mean, it's like, it's still a fun game. It's still funny to just see like, fucking people just doing triple front flips in the air and like hearing a dude scream, "He's on fucking fire! Holy shit!" Because like there's two versions. There was like there's like a retail version and like the arcade version. There was a few arcade versions and I think like some NES versions that like had it so where like the voice lines like they just let them say whatever the fuck they wanted to say in there.
Yeah.
Because of course this was like pre ESRB, so like they would like be on fire going to dunk the ball and you'd be like, "He's on fucking fire." You'd be like it'll like go get like blocked and I'll be like, "Grabs his Johnson." Like just some crazy shit. But yeah, nah, NBA Jam. It's super fun. If you ever find an NBA Jam cabinet like out there just in the wild, play it. Wipe it down probably because it's probably super old and gross, but play it. But yeah, man, I always wanted a Dreamcast. I was never able to get one though. Like, my friends was like, "It's too expensive." But I just wanted.
I was wondering what happened to my Dreamcast. To be honest,
I always wanted.
I have zero clue where it disappeared to.
I still to this day just want a Dreamcast just for the lulz. Like, I don't know. Even though I know emulation is probably like that's the better way to play it, but I don't know. I just want to just own that piece of history.
I tried to do that for Evolution, and it just did not work well. The emulators I did find for Dreamcast just didn't run well at all. I'm sure there's probably something better that I'm just not finding, but
And I remember Raycast was pretty solid. It was pretty decent. I remember I was using that one for a while.
I might have to check out like Ryujinx or something.
Yeah. And Dreamcast is fucking fire. They had like so many cool colors of it and shit. Like they had like all the little translucent ones and everything. Like when they used to make like PlayStation was just like you just get gray and that's it. Like we're not doing any of those specialty colors or anything. Like you had Nintendo and Sega and stuff coming out with all these super cool colored consoles. I'm like, man, I want one of those.
And I think the thing that I loved about the Dreamcast was the fact that its entire memory chip at the time was just a little dongle that you put it into the controller and you could just take it anywhere you want. That way you could just take it to your friend's house and pull up your saves if you needed to. Or and I remember certain games you would actually build your character that was coded to that little memory card. I thought that was such a cool little concept as a kid.
Yeah,
I know that's such obsolete technology at this point, but I loved having my little chip with me.
Yeah, I love things that that had like the I don't know, I like the memory card in the controller concept way better because it seems like way less likely that like you're gonna forget it. Whereas like PlayStation was like you got to put it in the console and that would go to friends else be like, "Oh man, I would be able to kick your ass if I had my character, but I left my memory card in my like but yeah, no, man, dude, holy shit. Like I think I don't know, like I'm trying to remember like how many memory cards I even had. I think I had like 5 or 6 of them for the PS2. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I love retro gaming. That shit's so fun. Just going back and playing all the old goofy shit. Oh man. This is so great. Just love nostalgia trips. But yeah, I know we were on music. I think I was talking about the thrift store. And yeah, I found like some super old like country records in it because like they also have like a gang of vinyls in there, just like in the back.
Yeah.
And I found like a whole bunch of like old like Johnny Cash, Tammy Wynette, like Charlie Payback, like all kinds of stuff. Like it's crazy. But I was definitely just like, man, I don't know, like I feel like I should sample some of this shit, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to get sued because I know people are like real proud of their property right now. And,
exactly.
okay, you know, I get it, but I'm just like kind of feels like it's limiting creativity in some ways.
It really is.
Yeah, it's like I would love to make this, but I would get sued. It's like, like I'm probably not actually even making any money off of it to begin with, but that would still just be like cease and desist.
Cease and desist. Yeah.
Because I think they have to prove like revenue in order to actually sue you for like money. But I think like if you haven't made anything off of it, they're just like cease and desist, I guess. But yeah, um, we love old gamings. Any like movies and TV shows you've been into here lately?
Let's see. What's the one that I've been watching one with Alice recently? Strange Disappearances, I think is the name of the anime, or Mysterious Disappearances.
Okay.
It's a mystery one based around I'm trying to think of how to explain the lady. The lady, the main character, she's about 28 years old, was an ex-writer and everything, and she's just kind of burnt out. So she wrote her first book when she was 15. She was considered the prodigy and everything, and then after that, she just had the traditional burnout where now she's just working at a convenience store and drinks hard zeros all the time, or what was it? And those Japanese lemon drinks, whatever they're called, something zero.
Oh.
But through a weird means and events, she gets cursed to where she can basically shrink down to a child's body, but it's not like she's just magic egg a child with no repercussions. No, her entire body is breaking itself and reshaping itself to go down into that size. So every time she does it, it does actually physically cause her pain. But so she teams up with her coworker who basically goes around and starts finding like weird little yokai situations.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the one that I've been mainly watching right now.
Yeah, that's kind of a wild turn of events. I went from a writer to now I just work at a convenience store. What?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like you could write in any profession. It doesn't stop you from
Exactly.
I mean, I guess you could do that like in your yeah.
And then of course Dungeon Meshi.
Oh, okay. But
I gotta stand my little autistic friends.
for me, on the realm of like TV shows and stuff, watch some boxing. Saw the Javante Davis fight because that's my guy. That's my guy. Let me some Javante. But yeah, dude, dude's fight got knocked the fuck out, man. Yo,
oh man,
bad. Like,
what happened?
Vontae was just like eating everything bro threw at him, like, cause he definitely got smacked in the chin a few times. Like he was just eating, and then like he got back in the corner and they got him mic'd up. And he was just like, dude, don't even hit hard. I was like, it was kind of basically kind of just low key telling him like, you gotta make people's money's worth. You gotta extend this fight out. You could tell like Vontae was just like, I kind of want to just knock him out, like, and get it over with. But yeah, like they let it run a little bit, and then finally he was just like, bow, knocked him out. I'm like, damn, that's some. And then they played it back to him, and even he looked at the video footage of it and was like, damn, like, yeah, man, dude's striking power is like insane. Like I said, like I've been telling people, man, I'm like, that's low key. That is this generation's Mike Tyson in terms of like striking power and stuff. Like it's crazy.
Oh man,
that would be a more like fucking equal match than Mike versus Jake Paul, to be honest.
Man, I wanted to see Jake Paul just get decked. I wanted to see him on the floor.
November is coming. It's gonna.
November is coming.
It's coming. Everybody's waiting now. Everybody's like a little mad because they had to postpone it. It was supposed to be, I think, next month. No, it was supposed to be this month. They had to postpone it.
So. It's supposed to be this month, and then didn't he like say something about Mike's daughter or something?
I don't know, man. It's like I don't understand like why they try to sell like the whole beef angle. It's like just fight. Like you don't have to do all that.
Fight. I just want to see them fight.
Like try to like pump up like all the promo, like the whole beef angle, and like doing like all the weird stuff. Like what's that dude? Ryan Garcia. Like how he was like, bro pushed me in the way in, and I now identify as a woman. So I'm like, okay, bro. like I'm like, you do realize you legally identify as a woman, y'all can't fight now. Like, and so not even, I don't know. That dude's fucking weird. Ryan Garcia, like, he would be, bro would be an alright individual without all the antics and stuff. I mean, even though like he kind of is still like a piece of shit because like you got caught doping, like you didn't
Right.
in fair and square win your fight. Like you got caught doping, you were overweight. Like it was a lot. There's a lot of things that like you kind of low key tried to like cheat and do, and you just got caught on all of it. But I don't know. Yeah. Nah. Outside of that, yep. Celtics took the damn chip. You know, versus they wanted the they wanted the fucking Mavs to get it, but be all right. Yeah, I've mostly just been on like sports and shit. I mostly ain't really been able to watch too much regular stuff. Outside of that, it's mostly just been like YouTube here and there. But I don't know, like YouTube's been getting kind of like it's been getting a little bit better. Like it definitely had like a dry period for a while.
It had a very weird, just very very corporate feel to it is the best way I can say it,
Yeah.
where everything was just very very much like something that you would expect the investors to be like pushing and the things that
Yeah.
investors say, hey, this is good content, and then just everything was going by that same what am I think a that same template, and so everything just became dry, everything became the same to me.
Yeah, nah, the tempo for YouTube has been like kind of all over the place. I don't know, man. It's just so like it seems like, I mean, I get it, like, the whole shorts thing gets pushed to the front or whatever. I don't
Mm.
I feel like there should be an
Everyone's
out.
finding the TikToks.
Yeah, like I feel like there should just be like some type of algorithm that like just kind of understands the types of content you want. Like if you watch short form, it's gonna push short form to you. If you watch long form, it's gonna push long form to
Yeah.
you. If you watch kind of like 5-minute videos, it's gonna push more 5-minute videos relating to the same topic. Like I mean, it should be that way, in my opinion. Like algorithmically, like if you're gonna build an algorithm, but like now it's just like, nope, we're just gonna push whatever our investors want, and I'm like, okay, like that's basically what everybody's doing at this point. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like you would actually fare better if you like listen to your community, but who does that at all anymore?
Listen, listening to your community doesn't entail great profits, so
I
they're
mean,
not going to care.
there's like ways you can like compromise too. It's like, but I don't know. It's like you can listen to your community and still like appease your investors at the same time, but I don't know.
It depends on what exactly you're trying to do, because if you're just pushing for money, if you're just pushing for investments, people, oh, a lot of these companies don't care if you're gonna if
But
the customer is happy or if the workers are happy. It's just a matter of money and if people are going to be willing enough to bear with it.
but
I
it's like,
do 100% agree that I would much prefer companies that actually work with both the investors and eh, the people that they're building for and the people that are under them more than just the money, because that money just makes things worse.
yeah, it's like you can meet in the middle for sure. Like I mean, when
Oh
you
yeah.
when it's like you have a platform where it's like the community of it is what makes it, right? Like
Oh
without
yeah.
without us, like you wouldn't have investors to begin with. So it's like you gotta
Exactly.
listen to the needs of the people on your platform. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The investors are like, it's our way or that. And it's like, okay, no, you just wanted to come in and change everything. It's like if you want to invest in it, then like that means that you liked what they had going and you wanted to put money in as a part of it. I understand you owning a percentage of it and being like I have say so,
Mhm.
whatever. I get that, but it's like at the same time you also got to understand how this shit works and the fact that like this is a fucking like public social media platform. It's like
Yep.
you kind of need people in order for this thing to exist. Without that, then what the fuck do you have? Nothing. Like you just like
Exactly.
so. Yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of like always been my fun. Whether it be like YouTube, Twitter, fucking gaming companies, and all kinds of stuff. It's everything
Oh,
that's
even
basic.
in VR chat, you can feel it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. You can feel it here too a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I went to a world last night. I was just like, hey, if you would like the tip, let's use this virtual currency. So I'm like, bro, just use Patreon. Like people been doing. Like
Just use Patreon.
I'm not about
Don't
to.
make this into a paywall
Yeah,
game.
I'm not trying to put fucking virtual currency into my damn VR chat account. Like I just
Man, this VR Chat Plus is more expensive than it actually needs to be in the first place.
that too.
I understand the whole like base 10 is what every company thinks. Oh, $10 is a good monthly charge for whatever service we're asking for. No, you need to they need to change that because $10 or I can get Verve for like $8, and at
Like
least I get hourly content new each week. So
yeah, there needs to be some type of like scale out there. It's like okay, this is like a valuation scale of like okay at
mhm,
$10 like all of these things are being offered in all of these companies.
mhm.
You have people paying $10 just to get a check mark next to their shit and you do nothing else. It's like
check
you got
check mark or basic features that they had applied before they decided to add the check mark.
right. And it's like you gotta look at like, the balancing scale of this a little bit. It's like, okay, there's quite a bit more value over here in several companies for your $10 than what you are offering people. It's kinda like, I don't know, people just kinda gotta get over themselves. Like I kind of hate to really say it as bluntly like this, but it's like people kind of just gotta get over themselves. Like, I'm sorry, like shit isn't worth what
No,
you're saying it's
absolutely,
worth.
100%.
Like,
There's such a big like narcissistic view between all the companies at this point that
yeah,
they think they're the top company and that everyone's just going to invest whatever or money that they put on the paper for people. And in some ways, they're starting to get a little bit of the backlash and starting to see a little bit of the no, we're not okay with this system. Heck, Clip Studio tried to do that with their Clip Studio 2 update, and then everyone told Clip Studio to fuck off. So now
yeah,
they have the 3 update, but they're still trying to squeeze out that 2 investment because you can only get 3 if you put money into 2.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely been like a fucking decent struggle. Like I've noticed here lately, it's just everything's a damn subscription now. Everything's like,
Hate subscription base at this
like
point. I
so
like it for like certain aspects, but
yeah,
now that everything is subscription based,
it's so annoying. It's like, bro, it's like why you gotta be this
I'm just
greedy?
waiting for
Like
the
just
McDonald's subscriptions.
yeah, it's gonna happen. What did they say? Like the surge pricing thing or whatever. Like they said, Wendy's is like gonna
Mhm.
try it, and like all the other fast food places looking at it too now. It's just like, so you mean tell me like, oh, this is why you got TVs as menus. You can just fucking change the prices on the fly, like whenever it's certain hours of the day. Bro, it's just like fucking. I remember back in the day, you used to be able to go to Taco Bell and literally find change in the parking lot, walk into the Taco Bell, and walk out with a feast. Like,
Exactly.
it's like now it's like, fam. I think what last time I went to Zaxby's yesterday. I paid like $15.
Oh my god, Zaxby kills me so much.
Like it's good, but like goddamn, it had to pay you this
It's
much.
decent, but not $15 for 3
Right?
chicken strips.
Like fuck, I'm paying $15. Like this better be a sit down ass restaurant. I better be a fucking ambiance
Right.
like environment experience. Like the fuck, I'm paying
Like, I
fifteen
want a
dollars at a
truffle
drive
shirt on
through.
this thing.
Right? Fucking, oh my god, this insanity out here right now. And then like premium
It
gas is like $4
really
a gallon
is.
in Mississippi. I'm like, what
Ugh.
the fuck, man? It's like supposed to be the cheapest state for gas. It's just like $4 a gallon now. But I don't know. That's crazy. But um, yeah, nah, pricing everywhere is nuts. I don't know. What's probably like the last thing you bought that made you like raise an eyebrow or like buck eyes at the cash register.
Oh, what exactly was it? It I use a lot of different sauces and stuff
Mhm.
in my cookings, and just generally sauces have gone up in price to some of the most ridiculous forms. QP mayo, for example.
Mhm.
Oh, I used to be able to go to like the Asian market and buy like a bottle for like $5, which I usually think was outrageous for mayo, but at the same time, it did taste better and was better in like some of my dishes. And
Right.
so I shelled it out. Now it's like $8 for that's a bottle that's even smaller than what I was getting. And so sauces are definitely like the biggest thing. It's weird because it used to be meats were extremely bad,
Right.
but I feel like meats have gone into kind of a recess in their
Yeah.
pricing. So I'm able to buy meats again without having to oh plan out shit. So this one's way too expensive. I'll get this next week or like some other stuff. But no,
Yeah.
sauces sauces are the weird things that I've noticed have gone up way too much.
For sure. Yeah, it's oh my god. Like I go to the grocery store now and I just look at some of the price. I'm like, oh, what did you change in it? Like what to make it cost this much? Like I think it was be like a half gallon of orange juice is like $10 now. I'm like, what?
Oh, orange juice is so ridiculous.
I'm
It's
like,
so bad.
what the hell changed with the oranges? Like what is this like actually making me live longer now? Like why is it costing this much? I don't know. It's insanity. It's actual insanity. Um yeah, no, there's so much stuff. Oh wow. Like even like at like my cafeteria at work, like I'm starting to notice like which I'm like, fam, we work here. Okay? We work. I should not
Yeah.
be spending $12 per lunch at work. Like that's
No,
unacceptable.
yeah.
Like
Employee lunches have also been such
right.
a terrible thing.
It's like granted, like my cafeteria, like, you know, I'm not gonna say they throw down, like they do decent. Right? They do
Mhm.
some good stuff, like you know what I'm saying? Plus like we also got like a
Yeah.
little express Chick-fil-A in there as well. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. Chick-fil-A's angled, they're gonna charge what they charge. I kinda can't really be mad at that. That's just Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. It's
Um
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, when I go over here to, this other side, like the regular, cafeteria work, I'm just like, God damn, like, why are we charging? Bro, are y'all okay? Like, are y'all okay? Like, fam, you got me paying like $2 for a drink and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
It's so bad.
oh my God. But yeah, no, when that lady told me $15, it's actually just, I was like, $15. For a Mr. Beast box, $15. Damn. I, if I'm paying $15 for a Mr. Beast box, there better be like a chance that like I find like $1 million check inside of that shit. Like I'm saying,
Right.
like,
Every Mr. Beast box is a quote unquote lottery raffle as well.
all right. If that was the case, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, all right, I get you. I don't know, let me not give them ideas, so they'd be like, oh, that's a great idea. We'll market it like that next time, but just never do that. Like, we'll just fake the winner. Like, yeah, no,
Exactly.
yeah. But yeah, nah, food is insane. Rent's insane. Water bills are insane. Just everything.
It's
Price.
all insane at this point.
Everything's insane at this point. I don't know. People are losing their mind. Um, and then it's like I feel like we're paying more, and like the quality of service that we're getting is like extra. Like it's moving inverse. Like you pay more, you would expect like, oh, these people would probably do a good job. Like I pay more a lot of times and find that like, oh, you just broke everything. like
Right.
like oh man, I remember like I think it was like my mom went through this recently. She went and got like an oil change, like on her car. She drives like it's a really nice Infinity. Um, like kind of a newer model. She went and got an oil change, and which like I've been telling her lately. I'm like, look, just if you gotta get anything done on your car, I know it sucks, but just go to the dealership and get it done.
Yeah.
Like, just go to the dealership. There's nothing to worry about. They have master techs there that are specified in working on your car. Go there.
Yep.
Right. She went to just some like little like in ground like oil change pit places, like with the little garage doors or whatever. She went there to go get her oil
Yeah.
change. And when she told me what they did, at first she was like she wanted to pull over the pit thing, and they were like, "Oh no, you gotta go up on this little rack over here." And so she's like, "I've never had to do that before, but okay." So she went over there. She went over there, and then the guy that was changing her oil, like you've done an oil change on a car before, like you're in the
Yeah,
mechanical,
yeah.
you've done an oil change, like you just take the drain plug out, you just let the oil leak down, it's oil change,
Exactly.
right? What she told me happened next, I don't think I could have ever prepared for it. She said this man pulled out an oil vacuum. An
Okay.
oil vacuum.
We're getting thorough.
Yeah. Tried to vacuum the oil out of my mom's car. And some kind of way, like she was sitting there, she's waiting on this thing, this little vacuum should get first. They bring that out to her, and she's like, okay, that's not usually what happens, but all right, y'all, the professionals, y'all know what y'all doing. Some kind of way, the damn oil vacuum gets stuck in my mom's oil pan. And like I guess like a piece of it fucking melts or some shit. That shit gets stuck in my mom's oil pan. She is now sat there waiting for like I think 2 hours.
Oh, no.
Right? It's just like, well, what the hell's the problem? They finally explained to her. It's like, well, you tried to use the oil vacuum. The motor was hot. The oil vacuum piece melted, and now it's stuck in the engine. They had to
Oh no.
she had to call my dad, get him to come pick her up. My dad goes up there, raised as hell. We're like, raised as hell.
Good, absolutely.
And then like he has to take her home. This place now calls back, like, we have to call insurance and get this is now an insurance claim at this point. We call insurance, and basically now this oil change place has to buy my mom like a new oil pan, I think bottom end oil change, like a whole bunch of just random shit. They have to and they have to replace it, pay for it, and all of that. It's so
good.
I'm just like, what? All of this could have been avoided if you would have just changed the oil like a normal human. Like, just change the fucking oil. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Exactly.
but this place like wanted to, I think, charge like something like crazy for the oil change, and I'm like, dude, just all you had to do is just take the drain plug out, let
Just
that shit.
pull it out, put some new stuff in.
That's it. Like, it's so easy. But it's just I don't know. It's kind of like we've gotten, I think, to the point to where we're trying to make shit too convenient, and in turn, it's actually making things worse.
Exactly, 100%.
Like that's why I said, like that's why I tell people, I'm like, I don't want shit to be too convenient. Like I still want to. It's like my pops being all like, "Oh, you want to get like an Amazon Alexa like for your apartment?" I'm like, I don't need that. I'm cool with like pulling my phone out to like turn the lights on or off or something. I think that's fine because like I might be ready to go to bed and I don't feel like walking all the way out into my living room. But like I don't need to be like Alexa turn on. Like nah, I don't like that. I don't like voice operated things anyway. But
no, I hate to be the bad guess, but I do need to get myself back to work.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Well, guys, we appreciate you. I'm gonna let Sushi go ahead send himself up. You have the floor.
Thank you for having me. I'll definitely be around, and I'd love to join in at some other point for sure.
All right, all right. And I know you gotta go. I know you gotta go. Um, as always, guys, um, you know, Saturday Sips and Sounds is gonna be happening. Well, tonight, the night that we're recording this, it'll already probably have happened by the time you hear this podcast. But always check out my Twitter. I'm definitely gonna put up the recordings of the live set and everything that I do at least. All the other DJs, it's up to them whether they want to put their shit out there or not. I don't. Hey, listen, I don't take their shit from them. I let them do how they want to do it. But as always, y'all, thank you for joining the Luxe Lounge podcast. This was SushiSenpai and
SushiSenpai.
Jacuzzi, and we are out. Bye.
Bye bye.